YouTuber is leaving for streaming. Let's jump in this video, chat.
Anymore.
Spin up the chat. Smash that like, smash subscribe button.
Revenue
Let's
is
go.
decreasing. When I say YouTube is dying, it's doing good. It's still pulling in billions of views. Creators are still making money, and advertisers are lining up to throw cash on that platform. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the very essence of YouTube, the soul of what made YouTube special in the first place. That's what's dying. The broadcast yourself slogan that once defined the platform, that doesn't exist anymore. Mind you, everything I'm about to say, I'm kind of victim to it, so yeah. YouTube isn't about broadcasting yourself. It's about broadcasting whatever the algorithm decides is safe, profitable, and brand friendly. YouTube isn't what it used to be, and the biggest creators know it. That's why so many
y'all agree with what you're saying? Comment down below.
Just quitting altogether. I know I'm not the only one who's seen it. Twitch and other streaming platforms have become what YouTube was supposed to be from the jump, or what it wasn't from the jump, where audiences can connect without the barrier of high production. It kinda changed a little bit, but
bro, chat. In the sense of streaming wise, I agree, but overall, YouTube is not dying, bro. Like, come on now, bro. It's YouTube.
We gotta ask the question, who has the motion right now? YouTubers or streamers? Who's setting the trends? Who's pulling the numbers? Who's at the center of every conversation online? Because if you've been paying attention, you already know it's not YouTubers. In general, there's obviously still the
cool channels
like
it is streamers right now.
AMP, Sidemen, but in general, YouTube, the personality of it, that era, the vlog era, all that stuff, it's done. YouTube was everything. It still is. It replaced TV, it replaced movies, it replaced boredom. You come home from school, open the laptop, or grab your phone and tap in with your favorite creators. For example, some creators I watched on YouTube on a daily basis was, I know some of y'all can relate to me because I can look at my channel analytics and see what y'all watch, so y'all might relate to what I'm saying, but I used to watch Illuminati, Pretty Boy Fredo, all these people on YouTube, DDG, Sneeko before he changed his whole persona, FoozyTube when he was at his peak, Roman Atwood, Vitaly at his peak, FaZe, Casey Neistat, Rice Gum, if you were into gaming, Agent 00.
But like chat, like within time though, everything changes. Like, you can't expect like for a platform to stay the same. Like, content creators are always gonna evolve and grow and just get better over time. So
Nasty, Chris Smooth, Gento, LSK.
Oh no, I'm just like,
this is the old YouTube era.
It's like I agree with him in sense of streamers are making more money than YouTubers, but
tracks, and every one of those videos felt like an event. TV really couldn't touch it. Netflix couldn't compete with it because YouTube had what those other platforms didn't: personality and authenticity. But over time, that energy kind of disappeared. And if you've been around, you've seen it happen in real time. YouTube became a machine. The algorithm changed everything. Creators weren't making content for their fans anymore. They were making it for their homepage. And then came the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. Let me say this clearly. Mr. Beast is a genius. He earned everything he has. He figured out the system, cracked the code, and became the blueprint. No hate to him at all. But the side effects of his success, he turned YouTube into like a factory. Everyone was trying to be the next Mr. Beast. Same thumbnails, same pacing, same titles, same challenge content. It would even flock onto different niches of YouTube too. Every video was edited like a trailer for a Marvel movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of victim of that. I still am to this day. I kind of clickbaited y'all with the title or whatever the title is. I don't even know what I used. And if you don't do that, good luck getting pushed on YouTube. That's literally the meta. You have to kind of do that. The old creators either adapted or disappeared. Or
I agree to disagree because I've seen YouTubers who have like really basic thumbnails and titles with still millions of views. With still millions of views, chat.
Because of it
YouTube is so big and like broad.
Life catching up to them. Example, you don't see my favorite creators of old like Illuminati uploading weekly anymore. You might have a stretch where he uploads a couple times in a year and then he just stops.
Already made it. He already got like 2
that man is not really, he always takes breaks, whatever. You don't see that era of vlogs and personality driven content running the app because YouTube in general stopped rewarding people who just wanted to be themselves. Again, there's still channels doing that, but it's not the most popular content. And that's where streaming comes in. Streaming brought back what YouTube lost: realness, community, and culture. Let's look at Cenat. Before he became the #1 streamer in the world, he was a YouTuber. He was a vlogger. He did pranks, funny content. He was doing the Jadeon type stuff before the switch. But he saw what Aiden Ross was doing, bringing rappers on stream, doing wild IRL content, and he knew he had to tap into that. So Kai switched. And he didn't just hop on Twitch for a short time. He took over. He made streaming the platform. He made content that felt like events. He brought culture to Twitch in a way that was never done before. And then Speed did the same thing, except on YouTube, but took it international. Think about it for a second. Playboy Card.
This was about to say, I'm like, Speed literally just did that on YouTube though.
Kai to promote his album. Not Genius.
And I think
not
Speed's a
Rolling
better
Stone,
content creator.
not
That's just me.
Billboard. Kai. YouTube is passive. You drop a video, people watch it, leave a comment, and they're gone. Streaming is active. You go live, people are there. They're in chat. They're a part of the moment. It's stronger, and they're more likely to be parasocial. And your stuff is more likely to be clipped, which helps a ton with content.
That is true.
Another reason why I think some of these
That is
YouTubers are
true.
leaving, they see the numbers, but they don't feel the connection. They miss the connection. They miss the fun. Even brands and labels know. FaZe Clan saw it. They went from being a Call of Duty squad to a YouTube empire to now being a Twitch-first organization. They dropped most of their YouTube creators and picked up people like PlaqueBoyMax, who's doing a 365-day stream challenge, and guys like Silky, Jason, Lacey, Stable Ronaldo, all doing live content. And you see it now. Every up-and-coming creator is trying to stream. Even the old heads who built their careers on uploads, they're pivoting too. Funny Mike, DDG, they're realizing you can't drop a video every 2 weeks and expect to stay relevant. DDG, who's been doing YouTube for 10 years plus, only recently started streaming for real, and he's pulling in good numbers, and was listed as the top 10 best hip-hop streamer by Complex. He recently took inspo from Cenat's Mafia-thon, where
But
Kai
like
streams for a month
DDG came
straight.
from YouTube though, bro. Like all his traction came from YouTube. Like he didn't just go blow up on Twitch. Like he already had a fan base, and then he went.
And DDG took that production part
Twitch.
of that and implemented
He had a
it
fan
into
base
his
from
own
YouTube.
7-week streaming event. It's like a full circle moment. Kai inspired DDG,
I
and DDG
agree,
inspired
disagree
Cenat
with
to
this
start
video.
making content.
I used to watch a lot of DDG. DDG was in college.
Yeah, that nigga was vlogging.
He blew up. I don't give a what nobody says, bro.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He had this in a chokehold.
Oh, yeah,
Me and my
DDG
older
was
brother watching his
running
videos in
YouTube.
2016, 2017.
He was running.
Looking
YouTube.
at it like this. I was in college studying all his videos. I said, yo, bro, what the this do to get up out of this shit?
Zias and Bilu are OGs in the hip-hop YouTube content space. They are known for hilarious reaction videos. But last year, they branched out to Twitch, and a large portion of their audiences followed them there, which honestly should have happened a long time ago. Sean C gained most of his following on YouTube, and he recently pivoted to Twitch. If you don't know who he is, on YouTube, he reacts to music, albums when they dropped. He's perfect for that. But he switched. Watch this clip with what he said.
The issue is I don't want to post on there. I just don't want to. I don't feel like it. I don't know what the issue with me and the main channel is right now and why I feel such a massive disconnect from it. But I just, for whatever reason, I just don't enjoy posting over there. But I feel like I've always wanted a place to put all of my shit, just in general. I've always wanted a place to put everything and not have to split it up across
the thing
anything.
is,
But I do
like,
gotta
bro, you can multi-stream though, bro. Like, unless you got a contract with Twitch or YouTube, I don't even know if they have contracts anymore where you can do that. Bro, you can multi-stream. I'm literally multi-streaming right now on Twitch and YouTube.
Prediction of where streaming
Like,
is headed in the next couple of
that's
years.
what I'm like, bro.
Like, it's not just gonna be
One thing is,
scene
all I know
anymore.
is, bro,
You're gonna have the
Twitch's chat and overall platform streaming is better than YouTube's, but YouTube is for just videos. But once YouTube fixes up its chat and the way you can stream on there, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, chat, it's a wrap.
corporate side,
I'm
people
telling
who
you,
are
it's a
already in
wrap.
the industry, already got
Once it fix
connections,
that,
already have motion somewhere else.
they fix
and
how
they're gonna be the
streaming
ones who blow
is,
up the easiest.
and
Like I'm
just
talking
make it better on
actors,
YouTube, it's a
media
wrap.
companies, billboard, labels, even celebrities. They're gonna start using streaming as another platform. It's gonna look more and more like TV. High budget sets. Think of Cenat Mafia-Thon 2 times 10. You're not just competing with other streamers anymore. You're competing with people who got teams and money behind them. And that's the thing. The money part is real. I was watching a DDG stream and he said it
the money
straight
part
up.
is
You got
real,
to make
boy.
money. You got to spend your money in order to make money when it comes to streaming. I never
That is
experienced
true.
this with YouTube because
That
I
is
just
true,
pop
chat.
out with my camera, nigga. I buy one camera, SD card, a
we're
laptop.
talking about-
I'm good to go. I don't need to spend
But
nothing.
we're talking about cameraman. We're talking about traveling. We're talking about just overall making content,
Nigga,
bro.
I buy food, whatever.
You
I
gotta
vlog,
spend money
post
to
my
make
vlogs,
money.
That's it. This shit right here, nigga, this is a spending game. The more you spend, the more lit you get. And I'm in the 6-figure range for this following week. Profit-wise, I don't know. I might break even. I might make a little money. I might lose some money, but it's not about that. is about elevating. It's about bringing in, you know, it's about bringing in a new audience and letting people know I can
And
do
then
this
long
shit.
term
And he's
chat,
not
he gonna
wrong.
make all
You
that
can't
money
just
back.
pop out
So it
with
don't
the
even
regular
matter.
GTA stream and no
He gonna
face
double
cam
it
and
long
expect
term.
somebody else to care. Unless you're like your Rage, who had that one-of-one personality and started way before everyone else hopped on. But nowadays, if you're brand new and don't have some type of presence or budget, it's tough. The entry level for streamers is getting higher. We talked about the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, but I think Twitch is gonna go through a Kaizenatification. Big streams, big names, big moments. And again, I'm not complaining, I like it, but let's just call it what it is. This ain't the old streaming era anymore. Back then, gaming was the core of streaming. That was the whole thing. If you said streamer
I
back
mean, you
then,
can say the
people
same
thought
thing
of-
about IShowSpeed. Like, he's just traveling the world now. He's just traveling everywhere. So now it's like, he's just putting that, you know, that bar up there of you gotta, like, you know, travel, show what you're
Fortnite,
doing,
2K, Call
interacting
of
with
Duty,
people,
Minecraft.
etc.
Now, gaming is just the background. Okay, I'm watching this back as I'm editing. I don't know why I said it's the background right now. Gaming is still a huge presence of Twitch
Oh,
and
yeah.
streaming. I'm saying IRL
Oh,
and
yeah.
gaming is
Jinxie,
kind of like
Queso,
intertwined
Sketch.
now. Also, small
Them
plug,
boys
but if
got
you want
that
to help
shit
with
on
my
lock,
channel and be
chat.
part of my community, check the link in the description. All right, back into the video. Streaming is getting more polished, more structured, and more expensive. It's slowly shifting away from that anybody can make it energy to you have to buy to make it, or know somebody that knows somebody that's already popular to make it. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me get back to the main
W
point.
video, chat.
YouTubers,
W
especially the
video.
ones who built
Spin
this
up the
space,
W's in
know
the chat,
that's why a
man.
lot are leaving fully for Twitch.
Spin up the W's in the chat. Spin up the W's in the chat.